Good evening. This is your 30 at 6 evening update for Wednesday, May 23rd. Last night, the Cecil County Council held its public hearing for the 2019 budget. To accommodate a larger crowd than typically attends council legislative meetings, it was held in the Elkton High School auditorium. Though we have no precise count of how many attended, it was a mixed crowd of supporters, detractors, and county insiders. 27 people took to the podium to share their views with the council and the public. Here's a view of what they said.
There never seems to be a shortage of suggestions for ways to spend taxpayer dollars. There's another $1.2 million turf field proposed. This is before all the roads are fixed. The school board has approved a $2 million field house. This is before the school security has been enhanced. Suggestions of a climbing wall, recording studio, and cafe for the Northeast Library makes this project sound more like a rec area than a library.
In the CCPS proposed budget, there were requests for additional positions to meet student mental health needs, specifically school psychologists. These professionals are desperately needed to help our students in greatest need, those impacted by trauma, poverty, abuse, and neglect. And yet these new positions were not funded in the proposed budget. I encourage you to think about what happens when students' needs are not met.
As a town grows, so should its library. There have been several times we have had to utilize other towns' libraries to meet the needs of a research project due to the capacity of our town's branch. Needs change, and so does technology, and a library has to be able to meet those needs and changes. Northeast is a great little town with a great little library, but our town is growing every day, and our library needs to support that growth.
Tonight you've heard from those who are vehemently opposed to these investments. I urge you to not allow the silence of others to make you assume that we are somehow in agreement with those opinions. In fact, if you are a concerned member of this community and support full funding of the county's budget, I would encourage you to stand at this time.
A full video of the entire proceeding is available at cc.gov. And drivers, be advised, Memorial Day weekend is upon us, and the Maryland State Police are informing the public that troopers, deputies from the Cecil County Sheriff's Office, with the assistance of the State Highway Administration, will be manning sobriety checkpoints in the county Friday night, as well as saturation patrols throughout the weekend. According to the Maryland State Police, research shows crashes involving an impaired driver can be reduced by up to 20% when publicized DUI checkpoints and proactive DUI patrols are conducted routinely. The Maryland Department of Resources tells us to leave wild turtles alone. Though it's helpful to remove them from roads, it's illegal to remove some species from the wild. Additionally, captive turtles usually don't survive in the wild once released and may introduce diseases into wild populations. This has been your 30 at 6 evening update. Thanks for watching Cecil TV. Have a good night.